Oh, hi Sion, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Did you hear what happened with the sky?
Yeah, so we're just going to be doing the second day of 5 for Durin's story, if I know where it is. I saw about the Stygian Onslaught. Oh my gosh, 7's done it already. 5. let's have a little peek and see what he did. I've only done the first one. Yeah, I used my Skirk team for the first one. The second team, he used Venti. Oh, I haven't leveled up my Durin yet. He's only like level 60, and then he used Flynn's on the third one. I'm hoping to use Xiao, but we'll see. Oh no, I hope her work goes okay. Yeah, feel free to lurk if you don't have the drops or not. If you don't have the drops already. But thanks for being here, Sian. Hey Mango, hey, how you doing? How's it going? Well, I need to do the event as well, but I do the event over the weekend. I do it off stream. Where do I go to start the second day? Yeah. I believe I'm on the second day. Yeah, he's not built yet. He's only level 50. Gave him a level 1 weapon. 4 noblesse. He's 144. Thank you, Sam. Where am I even going? Follow the guidance to find Venti. How are we going to find Venti? Venti! Tone Deaf Bard, where are you? I got some wine! Oh, you hate his boss? Oh, if you want to farm together, I mean, obviously not now, but whenever, if you're, when you get back home from work, and if I'm not streaming, and you need help farming the boss mats, I can farm with you. It's just, his boss mats is this one, right? So, yeah. Well, yeah, take care, Sam. Yeah, we gotta look for Venti.
Can I stop here and play? I mean, take a stroll. I won't go too far.
Oh, guidance, you just gotta follow the wind. Okay, I see the trail, I see the trail. I have eyes, I should use them. Oh, there he is.
Traveler, Paimon! What a sight for sore eyes. Ah, and the little dragon from the fairy tale world. I heard your voices calling out to me on the wind. Something about needing help with a riddle?
Sorry to disturb you, Lord Barbados.
Okay.
Disturb me? Not at all. To tell you the truth, I'm just as curious about this riddle as you are. Let me take a look.
Oh, you work from home. Nice, nice. Yeah. Just DM me if I'm not live, because I'm going to be playing Ace Attorney. So obviously I can't be playing, helping you out in Genshin if I'm playing Ace Attorney at the moment, at that time. But yeah, yeah. Hopefully in like 8 hours. I shouldn't be streaming in 8 hours time. So if you're free around then or later, just let me know and I'll help you out. Yeah. So yeah, we played the first 3 games of Phoenix Wright. And we finished the first Miles Edgeworth game, so we're going to be playing the second Miles Edgeworth game after the story for this Durin thing. And then I need to get the Apollo Justice and stream those 3 games, I think it was. And I've got the Great Ace Attorney already, so we'll play those games. I don't know how many games are in that, what series, 2 or 3? But yeah, I plan to play all of them. And we do the cringy voice acting for all the characters as well. So to give you a heads up. Hey Gotham, how you doing? How's it going? Oh, you haven't finished the Great Ace Attorney yet? Yeah. I wanted to play in order. I know it doesn't really follow in order. I don't know if the story follows after it, especially for the Great Ace Attorney, because I know the Great Ace Attorney, the only thing I know about that is that its theme, its setting is during like some old Victorian time. So I don't think that follows, but I might be wrong. We'll see if there's any references or Easter eggs for Miles Edgeworth, Phoenix Wright, and so on, and his kids and stuff like that. But yeah, but we'll see. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I don't remember the voices I gave to people, but we'll try. I only remember the judge and Dick Gumshoe. Those are the two characters I only remember. Because I gave Dick Shoe a dopey accent and I gave Judge a really deep accent. So deep voice, I mean. But the rest, I can't remember what I gave them, but we'll see. Gumshoe's voice lives on in my head, yeah, rent free, yeah. It's gonna be so cringe, seeing if you are around and hearing it. You may want to mute or turn the volume really low, because it's gonna be too distracting, probably. I think it's the only game I played that I actually give voices to the people. Like normal games, I just read normally, but that game, I don't know why. I don't know what possessed me to do some voice acting for that one. It's for shits and giggles.
Did you figure out the answer? 3 riddles and 3 melodies. That sure takes me back. The answer you seek lies hidden in memory.
Looks like running to Tone Deaf Bard was the right call after all.
Long ago, those mages came to Mondstadt, seeking to test their strength against mine. But I replied, let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song. So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse. Oh wind, welcome now, my guests. Pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may take, and offer up a graceful scene.
I had no idea Venti's voice actor could sing.
Welcome's sake.
Maybe that was part of the job description.
Leap at the edge of a sea of clouds, where land meets sky and sky meets ground. They're frightened off the noisy crowds and bring my guests a calm profound. Fly beneath the stars up high, where mortal noise is swept aside, that my dear guests with starry eyes may share the dreams they hold inside.
Oh, the voice, he left it quite rough. Yeah.
Now go to where I vowed to keep
Yeah.
a quiet spot for them to sleep. No clash, no contest, bars.
Because I know some people put like
just tea
reverb
and
on stream, right, when it
mirth
whilst they
to
sing.
fill the day. There you have it, the 3 melodies. As for the answers to those 3 riddles, I trust you can guess them by now.
The woods, the edge of a cliff.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't paying
and
attention to the lyrics of
sky?
Venti singing.
Correct. Funnily enough, your mother
Good thing
was
Durin's
also
there.
the first to solve it, all that time ago. There must be
I
some
like
kind of
Venti.
special rapport between those who write stories and those who sing them.
The woods, a cliff, and the sky.
We recently did a fan art of
That's
him
what it is.
2 weeks ago.
I suppose the spot that answer points to is where you're headed next.
I can show you guys the art. I just need to get the Discord link for it. Ugh. Do I remember where I? No, that's Girls Frontline, not Genshin Impact. Okay, here. I'll show the small version rather than the large version. The small, tiny version. Let me get the link for you, in case people are interested. So if I copy link. Okay. That Discord link, that's the fan art I drew of Venti.
You should know, after solving my riddle, the mages even accepted my proposal and made that location their official meeting spot.
Define British. I mean, nationality, yes. Ethnicity, no. That's because I don't identify myself as British. So if someone asks me where am I from, I'll just say I'm Asian. I don't say I'm British. So if that makes sense. Yeah, I was born here. I was born in England, but I'm Vietnamese and Chinese, but I'm mainly Vietnamese. Excuse you. Yeah, I do, but I've you know me. I've always told people that I'm Viet. I never say I'm English or British. I always say I'm Viet. Even as a kid, I've always said I'm Viet. I never said I'm British. But yeah, I was born here. Yeah, born and raised in England.
And
So yeah,
going by
I'm
what
British
your
in that
book
sense.
is
Yeah.
suggesting, once you found it, you might want to try playing the melody
I
just
think
shared with
I
you.
think it's probably because I'm so used to, you know, when you grow up, people will say, "Oh, where you're from?" You say, "I'm from London. I'm from England," and then they'll be like, "No, where are you really from?" I was like, "What the fuck? What does that even mean?" And I guess that's like ingrained in me. So as a kid growing up, I just say, "You know what? Fuck it." And I'm sure they want to know which part of Asia I'm from. So I would say, you know, yeah. I wouldn't say British in corporate life. Yeah, I feel like there's a time and place where I do use the British card, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's normally like you said in a working environment, so they know that I don't need a work permit because well, back then it's going to be even more complicated. But back then it was before Brexit, right? You were okay to work in England or the UK if you're from the EU, and if you don't have if you're not from EU. Or from England or UK, then you need a work permit. So in that sense, I always say, oh yeah, I'm British, so they know. Okay, so if we do hire him, we don't need a work permit or stuff like that for him, and that he's actually okay, like he can be employed right away and etc. But yeah, it's annoying. But yeah, I don't like it when people always ask you where you really from. I'm sure those who aren't like local. Then yeah, you guys are probably fed up with that as well. Hey Ark, how you doing? Yeah, it's not just in the UK. I'm sure it's globally. Like people like Asian Americans or like, you know, or basically, or someone who's like French or Spanish or Italian from America who's living in America or even living in China. Even they could be born and raised in China, for example. And if you don't look like you're Chinese, like, they're probably like, oh, where you really from? Even though you was like born and raised there. Same as Japan, like, you know, they'll be like, oh, where you from? Some people just curious and stuff like that. So I don't think there's no malice or ill intent behind that, but you know, it just rub off the wrong way, the way you say where you really from. If you really want to know, you would just go in and just say, be a bit more specific, you know, and say, oh, what's your ethnicity? You know, if you're that curious, right? But you know, I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. Sweden probably the worst, if I'm honest, because it was one person who was low-key racist to us. Yeah, you get people who are like racist and stuff like that. Yeah, get them everywhere, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you had to experience that. You and the missus, I'm guessing, experienced it in Sweden.
Guess you can be pretty reliable when it counts, huh? Great animal archon?
I've only been to Sweden once. It was when I was went to Sweden with S. Gotham. Me and him, we went to Sweden to go to DreamHack. My gosh, I forgot that he snores so loud. Don't get me wrong, I snore as well, but he snores so loud. So when we went to DreamHack, we didn't book a hotel or hostel or anything like that. In DreamHack, they have this massive hall. It's like a gymnasium hall or whatever it was. It was so big, it could fit like hundreds and hundreds of people. I don't know if there's 1,000, but I felt like there was at least 200 to 500 of us sleeping in that hall for free, because you know. And I thought, you know what? He asked me, should we get a hotel? Would you want to sleep here for 2 days, 2 nights or whatever? I was like, fuck it, let's do it for the experience, right? Because I don't know if I will ever go back to DreamHack. So I was like, yeah, let's do it for the experience. Let's sleep in this gymnasium hall thing. And holy crap, there was so many people who snore, obviously, because you're in with hundreds of people. And holy crap, I had someone snoring really loud to me, some rando on the right, and then I got S, a friend of mine in Gotham, a mutual friend of mine in Gotham. He was snoring really loud next to me as well on my left, and I was like, it was like a freaking orchestra symphony, like the different pitch of snoring. And some motherfucker brought a water bed or inflatable bed thing, and yeah, all I heard was them shuffling on the bed, making that squeaky sound. Those 2 nights I could not sleep at all. I was so grumpy after the second night. So the third day I was so grumpy. I was so glad it was the last day, because yeah, I had enough. I couldn't handle it another day. I couldn't handle it for another day. Alright, morning Johnny, how you doing? Dota is one of the esports in DreamHack here. It's one of the larger esports LAN events in EU. There's also like CS:GO, League of Legends, probably StarCraft was there as well. StarCraft 2 probably was happening, but we specifically went for Dota 2. Yeah.
Thanks for the help, Lord Barbados.
But yeah, he snores quite loud as well. I mean, I snore as well. I do admit I know I snore, but yeah. Speaking of snoring, I remember one time I snored. So I was on the way to work. I was on a train, and then I don't know what happened. I was so tired that I think I must have fell asleep whilst on the train. To be fair, I genuinely do sleep a lot these days on trains. That I don't know, that environment just helps me sleep. I can easily sleep during commuting to work and stuff like that. And yeah, one time I think I must have dozed off at knowing, and then I actually woke up to my own snore, and I woke up, I was like, where the fuck am I? I didn't know where it was. I woke up, I was like, where the fuck am I? I didn't realize on the train. And there was so many people on the train looking at me, and they were laughing when I woke up, because, you know, I must have been snoring really loud on the train. It was so fucking embarrassing. I was like 2 stops away from my stop as well, so I had to like endure the embarrassment for 2 stops. Fuck me. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Have you done that? Okay. Just a bit things, yeah. Oh dear. I think I must have been playing Call of Duty with the boys till like 3, 4 in the morning or something.
Still got questions for me, huh?
Yeah, you must have read countless tales in your time, being a wandering bard and all.
But Sweden was fun, and I think the lack of sleep actually got me ill near the last day. Towards the last day. I remember I went to some 7-Eleven at like some ungodly hour in the morning, like 5, 6, 7 in the morning. Probably 7 because it's called 7-Eleven. But I don't know what time it was. It was so early in the morning. It was in the winter, and I had like a fever. So my dumbass thought it was a good idea to eat ice cream. So I was eating ice cream to cool myself down. I was eating like a Magnum or whatever. And there was so many people, I'm guessing local people, were looking at me. Because I think I was in Gothenburg at that time. I know DreamHack's in Jönköping, but I was in Gothenburg at that time. And I was having ice cream at like 6, 7 in the morning. And so many people were like giving me some weird look and saying, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this Asian kid eating ice cream at so early in the morning?
Unfinished? Well,
it did help momentarily. It did definitely cool me down.
To accomplish in the story, or
but yeah, I had a fever. I was running a fever on the last day.
To be continued.
We bought so much stuff, like Dota merch and stuff, that I couldn't fit my sleeping bag in my luggage. Same as S as well. So we literally just threw our sleeping bag there. We just left our sleeping bag because we couldn't bring it back home.
Huh?
Wow, your helpfulness lasted for like 1 second.
But that was due to lack of sleep, I think, because like, you know, resting and sleep is always beneficial. It has health benefits, right? And 2 days of no sleep is rough.
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that question lies in your mother's story itself. It's not my place to pry any further.
But Sweden is a nice place, you know. Sure, it was a bit cold, but apart from that, if you're wrapped warm, it's a really nice place. The air feels fresher, you know. I don't know if you can actually taste air or not, but it definitely feels fresher than in London.
All right,
easier
then.
to breathe, it
We
felt
should get
like.
going.
But yeah, I don't remember how many cities we've been to. I feel like I only went to Jönköping and Gothenburg. I don't think I went to anywhere else. I don't think we went to Stockholm or any other places. Less cars, more trees. Yeah, there's more natural Mother Nature and stuff like that.
Here. Now, we just need to play the 3 melodies, and we should be able to gather the memories for the next chapter, right?
Yeah, maybe China too. China is kind of industrial and those are factories there as well. So I'm sure China doesn't have clean air. But yeah, I guess there's gonna be more cities and areas that have cleaner air than in London.
A musical performance. Out of all the things Miss Lisa has taught me, that's the one I'm worst at.
Leave it to me. Oh fuck, I hate these things. But luckily it tells me what to press though. It's probably out of rhythm, but who cares? I'm really bad at these musical rhythm games. Even DDR, I sucked at it. Even with the D-pad. Oh shit, press the wrong one. Oh wait, I need to... Oh. Higher pitch. Oh. There we go. Because there was... Sometimes you gotta do some of these like OSU maps, beat maps to get Prima Gems. Or what was the buttons again? Yeah. Desta's probably done these one already. But yeah, we're just going through the story. When this is done, we're jumping into Ace Attorney. I don't think I'm going to stream the Stygian Onslaught. I'm going to rage too hard.
World could not halt the witches' gatherings. Yet even so, with the passing of time, 3 of their teacups no longer came to be set.
Probably should wait for people to come up with
Witches
teams
would
and
not
texts and
linger
stuff to do
long in
them.
sorrow, for the story witch had brought glad tidings of her own. Born was her dragon child, safe and sound. Her fellow witches offered up their blessings, eagerly debating how to celebrate the child's birth.
What should be used to celebrate his birth? Candies or balloons? Balloons. No, candy.
In the end, they settled on the sweetest candy they could find. After all, what could be sweeter than the arrival of new life? And so, the witches' gathering turned into a birthday celebration.
So, we're back in the story world, huh?
As if from nowhere, new guests appeared at the witches' table. Perhaps they too had come to celebrate the dragon child's birthday.
Hope everyone's doing well. It's like almost 2 weeks till Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I'm guessing you guys have. Good luck with last minute Christmas shopping if you haven't already.
Yet while everyone else was
I don't need to. That's a good thing about not celebrating Christmas. Don't need to worry about buying gifts and stuff.
Seemed to have come empty-handed.
I guess I'm one of those lazy people. If I did, I probably would give them like vouchers or whatever, gift vouchers, gift cards. It may seem like lazy and you're not bothered, but I do get concerned that I might buy something that they don't like, they wouldn't like. Speaking of that, it's something that I mentioned to Mango a few weeks ago when I met him in person. During uni, we had this Secret Santa-esque kind of thing, and we had to buy like one item for someone, like within our peer circle of friends, our peer group, and someone bought me a gift, a Christmas present during obviously Christmas time during our last days of school and before we broke up for Christmas, and I saw the box from Liberty, which is like some fancy posh. I think it's posh. I mean, I don't even know if it's posh or not. It looks very bougie and fancy to me, just from the bag alone, let alone the store itself, the shop itself. But yeah, it was from Liberty, and I saw the box. Yeah, I was like, you should never do what I do. I do, but yeah, I thought out loud and said, "Oh, please don't tell me it's a pair of gloves. I don't wear gloves." And this was right in front of the person who gave it to me. I opened the box and then I saw like those tissue paper things. So I unraveled it. And then I unraveled it. I saw like some black and cream striped gloves. I was like, oh fuck. That was awkward. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, never think aloud. Never think aloud, guys. Never think aloud. And then yeah, I was like, oh. But then I obviously I did wear those gloves because I felt bad because he bought it for me, right? But yeah, never think aloud, especially when someone buys you a gift. I can be quite blunt at times.
Hardly the recipe for a warm welcome to a birthday party.
That's why I feel like by giving them a gift voucher or gift card, it may seem lazy and insincere, or you're not bothered and that you don't care. But sometimes I do think it might be better. Because the last thing you want to do is I mean, I know it's the thought that counts, but the last thing you want is to buy me a freaking gloves, because I might say something like that. I'm probably a bad friend, aren't I?
A gift?
Because if you give me like a gift card, like even if it's a £5, £10 gift card, at least I know I could spend that to something that I would like. Yeah, I think this is what Mango said as well. Yeah, if places can do like trade exchange or refunds or whatever, then yeah, giving the receipt also could be something that you could consider. But the problem is that these days is that I thought that if you pay by card, you need the person's card to or it gets refunded to the person's card, the card owner. So it's a bit awkward. Obviously, you should always just pay in cash these days, but I feel like these days not many people do pay in cash. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't gone shopping in a long time. If I do go shopping, it's always online these days, so unless it's games. But yeah, when it comes to clothes shopping, I don't really buy many clothes these days, but if I do, it's always online, because I know my size and stuff like that. I know the downside of online. The upside for online shopping is the convenience. The downside is you don't get to try it and see if it fits, or see if it looks good on you, right? Because you can only speculate and assume it will look good on you. Maybe you can Photoshop the clothing onto your body, onto your picture of you, a portrait of you, to see if it looks good or not. But yeah, you won't know until you actually try it on and look in the mirror, right? Or get other people's to gawk at you and see if it's if it fits, if it compliments you or not. But yeah. To be honest, this happened last year. I mean, my cousin-in-law got me and my brother-in-law the same gift, but what made it worse was he kept saying how it was top-of-the-line premium gift. It was a laptop battery pack which lasted me 2 hours. Not great. Oh dear. That's if you want refund, but they seldom do refunds now, so gift receipts is the better option because they can only refund to card. Okay. So when you say gift receipt, what do you mean by that? Is it you can refund, but they put it onto like a gift card? So in other words, it's like a exchange. It's like credit, store credit, and you use that store credit to buy whatever you want instead with it. So that way you don't take your money back and walk away. You still have to spend that money within the store. So it's not like the store's losing money. Is that what you mean by that? That kind of makes sense, and I wouldn't be too pissed off with that. Like, that kind of makes sense. I'll be okay with that. Unless someone bought me something from, like, I don't know, Victoria's Secret or whatever, then yeah, maybe I would be a bit mad about that, because I don't know what I could buy from that. Unless I buy something and then give it as a gift to someone later down the line.
Hey, what's this all about? We only just found out this was a party.
While the guests voiced their complaints and grievances, perhaps they should have been wondering what kind of gift to give instead.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think still buying it within the same store is completely fine. I'm okay with that. So in case someone did buy you something that you already have or very similar that you don't need, then yeah, if you can exchange it for something else within the same store, it's completely fine. Like you said, if it's for kids, your kids or whatever, then yeah, you can exchange it for something else that you need. Or if it's for pets, say they got you like a cat tree and you got enough cat trees, maybe you can use it to offset the cost for like some, you know, automatic cat litter or like some other cat toys and stuff like that. Yeah, makes sense. Or even just cat food. Yeah, makes sense. Don't buy me anything. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So, we need to bring a gift to advance the story? But where are we supposed to get something like that?
But yeah, I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't really celebrate New Year's or my birthday anyway. So people don't really need to give me gifts. As cheesy it may sound, but the only gift I just really need is just your presence, you know, whether you're lurking or keeping me company and chatting to me. That's all I need. Just like, you know, you guys being here.
Perhaps
It's very cheesy, I know. None of you guys are lactose intolerant.
Why didn't you just say so?
I'm just grateful. Ah, little Durin sleeping. Look for potential gifts. Okay. Food can be gifts, right? A fruit basket.
Hey, could we use these as gifts, maybe?
Oh, this reminds me of two things. Games where you can decide what class you want to be in games. So I think Kingdom Hearts, right? You could choose like a shield, a staff, or a sword. And that dictates what, you know, if you want to go magic build, tank build, or like offense, melee build. Or those traditions in Korea. I think Japan does it as well to some extent. And maybe some other Asian countries as well, cultures as well, where during like your first birthday or your first month, you put like a different kinds of stuff on the floor or table or ground or whatever. And these objects kind of like signals what career path that the child wants to, or quote unquote wants to to be or head down in. So you see these cute babies just crawl to something and play or touch it, and the first thing they touch, that's like the career path that they probably would or the parents should support. So it'll be like a gavel, so for them to be a lawyer, I don't know, a stethoscope for a doctor, a football for a footballer, etc. You know, those sort of things. You know, and they place it down on the ground and see which one the baby touches or goes up to. It's cute. I like watching those, but I do feel like sometimes the parents always like they kind of try and like rig it in their favor of what they want. Normally it's like a lawyer or doctor, right? So they'll probably put like a stethoscope or a gavel to be closer to them in hopes that they will pick it, or maybe steer them facing towards it and stuff like that.
At last, the guests found something to give the dragon child.
Very stereotypical, I know.
Guess that's a yes then. Which one should we go for?
I can't tell what the second one is. Is second one a slingshot?
Still, the guests wondered what kind of gift might the little
Well, since he's a
dragon
sword user, I guess we picked a sword.
Should they put a warrior's sword in his hand and send him out on an unstoppable quest to save the world?
I got socks from in-laws, nearly caused me to PK all over my place because they're so slippery. Oh, really? How was socks slippery? I was thinking socks, yeah. Are these socks? No. The other socks that I've seen are like super rubbery, but those are like Veruca socks.
Or perhaps a wandering hero's slingshot and the promise of a life of endless, uncharted adventure.
I remember in one time in my many school years of swimming, I remember there was like a period of time where a kid was wearing these like Veruca socks while swimming. They're like I was thinking, why is he wearing these rubbery socks? And then I realized later on that they were like Veruca socks who stopped because apparently you can catch Verucas or it can spread and stuff like that, and that's why they have to wear these socks to contain it or whatever. How about they just don't swim in the first place? But it is what it is. Yeah, fancy socks, cashmere. Oh dear. Okay, cashmere is soft and smooth. Yeah. Wow, so smooth. Yeah, I used to have some bougie Burberry cashmere scarf and jumpers. They're pretty smooth. Yeah, I remember I used to like stroke it all the time and caress it all the time.
Even a scholar's tome, and
'Cause it feels super
prepared
soft.
to take on all the world's unsolved mysteries.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of pressure all of a sudden.
What do you think, Durin?
Oh yeah. Technically, we're actually picking a gift for you. So, which one would you prefer?
You want me to choose?
Just pick the sword.
Wow, this feels kind of special.
How come?
For as long as I can remember, I've spent most of my time living in the stories my mother created. I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already, just like the toy figures in Constellation Metropole. What I wanted to do with my own future. Huh. That's something I've never really thought about.
I think that's also quite common in many kids or adults as well, even for the culture, right? Because maybe there might be like a career path that their parents really wants you to I won't say force, but encourage you to do, whether it's to take over a family business or like stereotypical parents where they want you to pick one of the 5 career paths, and then you don't really get it to decide your own what job, what profession you want to get into.
What did I want back then? Ah, this is the first time I've ever asked myself that question.
Sounds like this is the perfect opportunity to answer it then. It's been a while since you left Simulanka, and after everything that's happened, it might be about time to start thinking about your future.
Then let me give it some thought.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Verum Rex 209. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Pick out a gift. Yeah. Am I gonna be basic and just pick the sword because he's a sword user? I will. I mean, I could always pick other weapons on other accounts. Let's go with this one. We'll be
In the
basic.
end, the guests settled on the warrior's sword.
So, your dream is to become a warrior?
I just really want to be able to keep people safe. If my time in Nodcry taught me anything, it's that a lot of problems in this world can only be settled by strength of arms. As long as I can help people, that's enough for me.
You're doing a great job already.
Really? But I don't think it's enough.
Oh yeah, I just remembered that one of the characters for Ace Attorney, I gave them an Asian accent. Oh, I hope he's not back in the game.
Alright.
Oh, we get
Guess you
cancelled.
let us in now that we've got a gift, right?
Hello there. Brought a gift this time?
The newly arrived guest presented his gift, wishing the little dragon a future as an indomitable warrior. Accepting the guest's blessing, the story witch invited him and his friends to take their place around the table. Finally, she could introduce them all to her dragon child, telling all in attendance about the moment of his hatching, and of course, the name he'd been given. It was then that the seer witch, diviner of the stars, withdrew her gaze from the heavens and turned a sorrowful glance upon the little dragon.
You gave him the same name as that evil dragon?
Wait, I'm confused. The blue one, sorry, the darker blue one, is that Barbeloth? Red is Alex. The orangey golden one, is that meant to be Nicole? And the one, the lighter blue, is that meant to be N? No, not N. M. The Durin's mother. The creator of the story. I've forgotten who's who.
That's right. But the life I intend for him shall be very
Yeah, Story Witch, yeah.
different.
That's Durin's mom, okay. But she's no longer around, isn't she? She's gone. She's deceased.
What folly to love so blindly.
Oh, hey Metro, how you doing?
A name is the mirror of destiny itself. He who bears
Sure,
an evil dragon's name must also.
If you want to give me the
inherit
code,
fate of
that'd be
its
great. Yeah, do you want to DM it to me? So I'm just opening Discord on my phone. Sorry, I didn't see your message till now.
His fate has been foretold.
It's quite late. I guess you haven't gone to sleep yet, or unless you wake up early for work.
Then I'll rewrite it. The witches at the table fell silent, for they knew the seer witch's words had never once proven wrong.
Oh, you might be an ad, so I'm not too sure. Hi Jen, how you doing?
Yet, just as clearly, they recognized the story witch's resolve. For there is scarce a force in this world more fearsome than a mother's love.
I'm doing okay. How are you? I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still, even though I woke up at like 8:30, I'm still waking up.
At last, the merry witch stepped forward, dispelling the uneasy silence.
So be it. Then we'll all lend a hand. Together, we shall rewrite this child's fate.
Yeah, I heard that Guns is back. I never played Guns or got into Guns, but I know people mentioning how it's back and stuff like that.
You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules of this
Nice
world?
place they're stuck. Oh dear.
I refuse to be shackled by such rules. Besides, this is a witches' gathering, is it not? What could be more fitting a subject for this occasion than to defy them?
Oh?
Maybe it was on PS2, I'm not sure.
Sounds like an interesting experiment.
But yeah, I never got into Guns.
I suppose, were we to succeed in this endeavor, we might bring a touch
It could have been on a
of
PS2, who
wonder
knows?
to this otherwise dreary sky of stars.
Thanks, Goffin. Oh, it's not Goffin, sorry. Thanks, Metro. I got the DM. Let me just type that in. Yeah, I'll let you know what it is. If you guys are curious. Okay, let me just log on to the game on my phone.
The merry witch finally talked them all round, just like she had done many times before. Warm and strong.
Maybe they
as
made
the
it a bit
sun
more
she was.
user-friendly.
So much so, in fact, that those who her light shined down upon had no choice but to bask in it.
So I'm just logging on Genshin on my phone. If I remember my login details. Okay, I still remember it. Okay, cool.
And so the witches readied their gifts. 3 marvels of the cosmos.
Oh, I've got something to download. Okay, never mind.
For this child, I shall decipher the ravings of the heavens and lay bare before him the trickery of fate.
For this child.
Okay, it's compiling shaded, so that's going to take it like 5 minutes or whatever, or 10 minutes to do.
Of this world, that he may seek another solution for the conundrum of his life. For this child, I shall call upon wondrous magic to make possible his impossible wish.
All the story witch had was the pen in her hand, yet with the love that flowed from it, she resolved to bring forth a marvel of her own. For this child, I shall leave behind the last story I will ever write, and with it, a path to an ending yet untold. With the witch's blessings given and received, the little dragon's fate at last began to turn. In the midst of the dragon child's birthday celebration, the seer witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate.
That's why you're stuck in the loading screen, Chin.
The story witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity.
Is it me or Twitch got loads of these
and I
badges these
forgot.
days?
Our new guest came bearing blessings.
Trying to
of their
encourage people to
own.
gift subs and sub
Who knows?
to get like these
Perhaps
unique badges
this
now.
extra bit of courage might be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
Yeah, you got one for like, I remember there was one for Elden Ring back then, one for Street Fighter, some for Pokemon AZ Legends or whatever it is called, some for all kinds of other games, Call of Duty probably and stuff like that. It's hard to keep up. There was one for Hades, there's some for Hades as well, Hades 2 I think it was. Maybe some for Hollow Knight as well, or Silk Song. I can't keep up. It's that you got a sub or gift sub during watching someone streaming that particular game, and you get a unique badges and stuff like that. They got me with the ZA. Okay, they got me with that one. Okay, yeah, because I just saw your one. You got what's that? Totodile, and I think Cian had
Looks like
Chikorita.
we've completed this chapter too. Those witches in the story were the mages of the Hexen Circle, right? They sure seem to care a lot about you, Durin. But, Paimon kinda had trouble following their conversation. Just a bunch of mystery, as usual.
Yeah, I know how big of a Pokemon fan you are, Metro, so it's not surprising that you went for it.
The evil dragon's fate.
Oh, is that what you're worried about? But didn't we already take care of that?
Yeah, after what happened to Simlanka with everyone's blessing.
Ah, the mages must have had a hand in that, too. Also, I was just thinking, which part of the story are we even meant to be completing?
Oh,
That's a good question.
it feels less like we're filling in the gaps and more like we're adding something new altogether. But we use the ink, right? And the book hasn't given us any more clues, so that must mean our task is complete. At least for now.
Yeah, I guess we're doing something right.
Don't worry. Even if we run into trouble, we can always go ask Alice, yeah.
Maybe I'm overthinking things. It's just, This is my mother's final wish, so I don't want to mess it up. Anyway, thanks for all your help. I'll let you know as soon as the book reveals a hint about the next chapter.
Okay then. See you in the next chapter.
I've redeemed the code, Metro. Thank you. Yeah, but I'm still compiling the shaders, so I don't know what the rewards were. But thank you. Yeah, it's still compiling shaders, so it's probably like a couple more minutes before I can actually find out and see what they were. Because in Primogem wise, this account is fine. This is my EU one. Oh, what the hell happened? Oh. So I got 235 wishes here. I've got 349 wishes saved up, and then I got 2 on top of that as well. So as you can see, I've got like close to 600. Oh, wait, how much was this? Yeah, I got close to 600 wishes left, and we wished for Durin. So we're gonna use that on Columbina, Inefa, and then maybe one more, Nicole maybe, but we'll see. My NA is a bit more broke.
Each day is a new page.
I don't know if I got enough for Columbina and Alice, so we'll see.
To the next one.
That's why I used it on my NA to see. Oh no, I don't go back in. No, we're good. Yeah. Oh yeah. This will conclude for today's Genshin session. I'm aware that Staging Onslaught has come out. I've only done the first one. I haven't done the other 2. I'm not sure which team I want to run. So yeah, we're doing Fearless. And how do we even check? Yeah, we complete the first one. I use the Skirk team for the first one. But I'm thinking about using these 2 teams. But my what's his name again? My Durin isn't built. So I might have to wait until he's built. He's only level 50, talents 144. And my Venti, he's not DPS Venti. I haven't done the Witch's homework. Yeah, I need to do this. I'm guessing, right? Complete the yeah. I guess you get 1 for free, but yeah, I guess you need to do the Witch homework to make them get the new kit. I'm assuming. Right, because I think you can check it here, right? If I go to Venti, I might do this off stream. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'm guessing it's this thing here. Yeah, yeah. I need to unlocks when the relevant Witch's homework quest is completed. So I need to do that. So Venti is changed and he gets the new kit. Same thing for the other characters as well, like Mona. Sucrose, Fischl, Razor.
I still have so much to learn.
Even Durin, I think he has one, right? Yeah.
Interactions like.
But yeah, I actually don't know if I want to do it today. Do I want to do it today?
Like, where should I put?
I noticed that I keep doing this. This keeps appearing all the time. I hang out outside here, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. But yeah, that's it all for Oh wait, the comparison is almost done. So let me just wait until this is done on my phone, and then I'll let you know what it was, and then we move over to Ace Attorney. Please don't tell me you're gonna verify the files. Oof. Am I in? Yeah, I'm in. Okay, I'm going through the doors. What? I had to download some more stuff? What do I have to download? Is it large? Download update package for the new version. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's only 100 meg. Okay, that's not too bad.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote before I turn to the next one.
I'm sure it's worth it. Thank you, Metro, and thank you to your sister for supplying the code. I know Hal Jenkins used to give me some codes and stuff like that, and they were like Mora and food stuff. To be honest, I could do with Mora on my NA because I'm down to like 30 something million. This one's 43 million, but yeah, I'm down to like 30 something million, so I actually do want Mora as well, so it's actually a good thing if I do get Mora. What is this? Ah. Oh yeah, I forgot to claim these. The primos. So I got even more primos.
So much to learn about human interactions. Like where should I
Oh, she
put
thinks she's
my
still playing.
hands when I'm nervous?
Okay.
I just really want to make friends with everyone.
What games do you play these days? Is it just Pokemon Arc Raiders and Final Fantasy 14? To be honest, I think it's quite tough to play like a game like Final Fantasy 14 and gacha games as well. Okay, I'm almost in. Almost there. Just a geo icon to load in. Okay, I'm almost. Oh, come on, load in. Okay, I'm in. Let's see what it gave me. Oh, it's the Duolingo thing. Oh yeah, so I got 60 Primo Gems, EXP books, some food recipe. Oh, I got a avatar, a profile picture, and a name card. Oh sweet, cool. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Metro, and you can thank your sister as well for me, please. Yeah, unfortunately I can't show it to you because I don't know if it'll be here though. Saying maybe it will tell you, oh, this is how you unlock it. What is this red dot? Let me see if I can find it. I can show you what it... No, it's not here. I guess it's so limited that I can't even show you. Okay. Maybe if I do stream the Archon quest like next patch on my NA account, I can then show it to you if you're around, and I can screenshot. I mean, I could always just screenshot it for you and show you if you're interested. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll screenshot it and show it to you, send it to you in case you're interested. It's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you so much for that. It's cute. I thought there would be the Duolingo icon, like logo on it, but there isn't. It's just like a slime and stuff like that. Hi Color Blair, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We're actually going to end the Genshin segment for the stream, and then we're going to be moving over to Ace Attorney now. So, you know, get ready with your objections and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're here for Genshin, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Durin's story day 2. And we're going to be heading over now for some Ace Attorney. So the stream will end momentarily. And then we'll be back when the game loads. So yeah, I'll be away for like a minute or so. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Where's the... What do you mean it was last week? The Final Fantasy 14 segment was last week. You missed it. Crapper. So I'll be right back, guys.